Hey guys, this is Rob with Vapor Street again. Today we're going to talk about, I know probably people's already seen it and everything, but I want to do like a comparison of the Vamo V5 and the smoktek SID, see if there really is any that big of a difference between them. I mean, they're both great mods. I've used this. Here's the smoktek SID. This is the blue version model here. It's got the nice OLED screen. Here's the Vamo V5. Nice OLED screen right there. This Vamo V5's got the big button for firing and turning on and off. 5 clicks on, 5 clicks off. It's got the two little buttons here to check your resistance to your atomizer and the voltage, and you can change, go into menus and stuff like that. Look, here's the length of them. Now the Vamo V5 is just a little bit longer, maybe a 1/4 inch or so, but I mean, the smoktek SID is just a little bit wider than the Vamo V5. The screen on the Vamo V5 is upright. The screen on the smoktek SID is you got to lean it over to the side to read what you're doing. Now they both do check your resistance of your atomizer. They both show you the voltage that's remaining in your battery. They both show you what the voltage and wattage that they're both using right now. They both go up for the wattage. They both go up to 15 watts and 6 volts. So they are both variable voltage and variable wattage. So we got the Tobecca K-Fun clone right there on it. We're going to do it on both of them. But yeah, and they both got the breather holes at the bottom right there. You can see it. There's a little engraving on that one. There's nothing on this one here. It's just plain black chrome. So, and they both have a removable ring on top. So you could on both of them you could do 510 or eagle threaded clear misers, or the eagle threaded tanks, or 510, whatever you want to put on it. They both will only rated down to 1.2 ohms of resistance. This one here's got a nice little deep well in there. It's got a nice little drip well. And what I like about the smoktek SID is it's got the slots. It's got slots, 4 slots around, so you can flush mount a clear miser or tank and it won't restrict the flow. Another thing I noticed about them is the Vamo V5, you see that the threads, the 510 stick out, so no matter what clear miser or tank or anything you put on this, it will not fit flush up against your ring. You have to unscrew this ring. But this does have a ring at top also, like the smoktek SID, and it does ego threads. So you can put your tank on there like this here, and then you can actually thread this ring up, kind of make it more flush, but then you got a little gap in right in there. On the smoktek SID, you can put the same one on there, and look at that, it's flush mounted. It's got a little, I mean, they both got the demo, but they're both pretty smooth with the Tobecca clone there. They're pretty close. I think the Tobecca clone is a little bit smaller than the SID, but it lines perfectly up with this, with the Vamo V5. So we got it on volts on this one. The thing about the smoktek SID is you got to go through the screen. So you got screen there. You just got to click it. So you go voltage up and down, output on, off, You got the battery voltage, display LCD on and off, voltage or wattage. You go up and down on voltage and wattage. So basically you wait till it goes to the next screen and then you can crank up the voltage. We'll hit this at 4.2. They both hit the same decency on them. But like I say, the screens are nice. But you gotta wait. Let's wait again. This you gotta go. You go to your voltage down and then you gotta wait. And then there you go, and then you can change it. So then you gotta wait again. We'll go back to voltage up. You go voltage or wattage, so you can go wattage or voltage. So then you wait, go up, and then you can crank the voltage up. So that's the only thing difference on this on the screen is you can actually get in there. It takes a few clicks to get in on it. Then once you get in it, then you just go to whatever setting you want, the LCD display on or off. You can go to the voltage up or down, and then you just got to wait until it goes to the actual voltage settings, and then you change it. And whenever you hit the back, you can set it up. When you hit the fire button, it'll show you what the voltage that you're putting out on the atomizer. Says, see there, I got 4.1 battery. So okay, so that's basically how you go through the different settings on the smoktek SID. And you can put a takes button top, I think, or flat. I put a button top battery in here. The threads are nice and smooth. It's got a nice strong spring on it. That's the insides of it. So yeah, you can put a flat top or a button top in. I got a button top Sealy battery in there. And whenever you're putting a battery in it, it lights up smoke. The spring's a little tight, see, lights up smoke. It instantly turns on. I don't like the idea that it automatically turns on. I want to be able to turn it on and off as I please. So yeah, like I say, I like to be able to turn it on and off if I want to. I don't like it to just come on, because then it drains the battery. You have to take the battery out. Unless there's a way you can just turn it off. I don't know. Let's see if I click it 5 times, it'll shut it off. No, see, it don't do that. You can shut your LCD display off or on. That's about the only thing I see that you can do. That's the reason why I like the Vamo V5. Is like just 5 clicks, turn it off. Battery lasts a long time. When you're not using it, might as well turn it off, right? See, that's a lot more smoother on the Vamo. It evens up with the Vamo a lot better. Like I say, you can do all the same stuff on this as you can on the SID. I didn't see where you could do the resistance. I thought you could do the resistance, but now checking through the displays, I don't see anything about how to get the resistance on this. I don't see anything about resistance on there. Yeah, there it is. You can check the resistance. You got to go So this will check resistance, but you got to go to LCD display, and see it says resistance, voltage, battery, or you can do the resistance again. So you can check your resistance, your battery, and your voltage setup. So it works just the same way as the Vamo V5. It's just the menu's a little bit different. You only got one button, so you have to take a little bit more time to get into it. This here, you know, you just hit the button. There you go, it gives you resistance. I didn't have to go into the main menu screen. That's what I like about the Vamo V5 is I can shut it off and turn it on and off without taking the battery out. And I got multiple buttons. I can actually just one button hit, easy access to check your resistance and your voltage life. So, like I say, they're both nice mods, but I prefer the Vamo V5. Some people might like the little bit bigger screen. That does have a bigger screen than the Vamo V5. It's a little bit shorter, but I like the idea that you can flush mount it. It's a lot lighter too with the battery in there. The Vamo V5 is just a little bit heavier. I don't know how much heavier, just barely a little bit heavier, but it is, than the smoktek SID. But they both hit the same. They both got all the same different stuff on them: voltage, resistance, wattage, the variable voltage, variable wattage. They both increase in the same amount of increments. So other than that, they're basically identical. So besides the Vamo V5, you got a little more versatility to it. So alright, till next time, be sure to subscribe and like my videos, so that way when we get giveaways, you're already set up, and all you got to do is comment down below in the comments, and because we'll be picking out of the comments every time. Alright, like I say, don't forget to subscribe. Till next time.